Hi, you're here with the Vegas Diva and the show Chatting It Up. We're discussing domestic violence and how it plagues our community here in Las Vegas. If you need help immediately and you are in imminent danger, please call 911. If you're not sure, you can call the national hotline 1-800-799-7233. Or if you are deaf or hearing problems, 1-800-787-3224. This is the National Domestic Hotline for the United States. And this line is open 24 hours, 7 days a week. If you are maybe unsure or maybe you're sure, please call that hotline to get answers. 24 people per minute are victims of domestic violence of some type: rape, physical violence, stalking by an intimate partner. 12 million men and women over the course of a year are victims of domestic violence. I say that's 12 million women and men and children. Too many. I think we need to get out here and do something about that. Domestic violence is close to home for me as well. I had a very good friend in her teenage years. We were teenagers dating a gentleman that was a couple years older than both of us, and she thought that this guy's jealousy was proof that he really loved her. Him always calling her, wanting to know her every move, where she was, what she was doing, who she was with, trying to control her, what she spent money on, and things of that nature. I tried to tell her that wasn't normal. But we were young and she thought that was just so cute, and that's how he was proving his love for her. It was too late before she learned that it was not him proving his love. He ended up stabbing her and she died. I miss her a lot. I wish there was more that I could do for her. But I urge everyone to please, if you know someone that is a victim of some type of abuse or an abusive situation, please talk to them. Let them know that there is help out there. Abusive situations only can end in tragedy. These people often become unhinged. People talk about love at first sight. I'm not one that believes in love at first sight. There's no such thing. There is no Mr. or Ms. Right. There's not that perfect person. Everything you do in a relationship, you have to work at it. If that person starts to go through your cell phone, start looking at receipts of everything you've purchased, wanting to know how you spend your money, wants you to be in the house at a certain time, whether it's a him or a her, that's borderline going into abuse, intimidation, abuse, control. All of that is abusive. Those are red flags. We need to start noticing that those are red flags, and we need to assess the situation right away. And we need to tell or ask ourselves, are we with the right person? You have a right to get away from that individual that may cause you harm. And think about your children. If you have children, that can be a harmful situation for them as well. Domestic violence is nothing to play with. If you can get out safely, I suggest that you do so. If you know someone that can help you, I suggest you go to that individual. Those of us that are out there that know someone in that situation, please see if you can get in touch with that person, talk with that person, make suggestions about where they can go to get that help. This is not a healthy situation. You don't want to wake up one day like I did and find out that your best friend or your good friend or just the person you know, a human being, is gone. So, with that being said, if you yourself feel like you're in danger, get to a safe place if you can. Call the national hotline. Call 911. Go stay with a family member if you can. Call and get help immediately to get yourself in a safe place. If you need a restraining order, get one. Make sure you do everything to protect yourself. That doesn't stop a stalker from coming on your job or your workplace until you call 911 and go through the courts and make this happen. You have to make things happen for yourself. You can't be afraid. Don't let an individual lower your self-esteem, tell you that you're worthless, tell you that nobody wants you. He did or she did, so someone else will. Do not let this brainwash you. That is what these people do to, have you stay around for their benefit. It's just a dangerous situation. Later in the show, I will be providing places where people can go to get help and to get back on their feet if they've been victims of domestic violence. These places help you to regain your independence. They help you just become independent again, where you can live your life and not be afraid to move on with your life. Give you all your skills that you need to help you regain your confidence and become the person that you once was before the violence started, and live your life. Not to live your life in fear, but you must take the first step. You have to get the help. You have to reach out and call. If you think you have no one, you do have someone. But you have to make the call first. Your life depends upon it. Us in the community, I think that it's our mission to help. To go out and if we know there's something going on, we're not being nosy. Don't have the attitude of I'm minding my business. Help that person, because that person's life may depend on it. So as we reflect on the things that I've said, when we come back, we will definitely discuss places, resources, and entities that are out there to help men and women to regain their life, self-sufficiency, and have a healthy mindset to come back out in the community and help, and possibly help others, and what we can do as a community to further combat this issue of domestic violence. We'll be back.